During the end of the later Han, the land was in chaos due to the power struggles that had erupted within the imperial court. In addition, in this period of turmoil, a man by the name of Jiao appeared. He began to teach the way of peace in Ji province and brought help to the common people, winning their hearts almost immediately. Then, in the year 184, he rises up in revolt against the imperial court. His yellow turbans rose up in every district across the land. History would later refer to this as the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The imperial court unsuccessfully tries to suppress them, but is defeated. The fate of the 400-year-old Han Dynasty is about to be decided. Sometime before the storm that was the Yellow Turbans raged through the land, one man strode onto the stage of history for the first time, with a desire to lead the people with his teachings.
Stop loitering! Out of my way!
I'm sorry, sir. My home was swept away by the heavy rains. Not only do we not have enough for this month's taxes, we don't even have enough to eat today. Please, sir, you must at least allow us to keep enough to feed our children.
I don't care to hear your pathetic sob stories. It's your responsibility to look after your own. If you can't pay your taxes, you will be punished.
But, please.
Oh, this is most distressing. These men are supposed to be in a position to extend a helping hand to those suffering in poverty, and yet...
Jiao, the leader of the Way of Peace. He gave himself the title of Great Teacher. In his mind, there was no way to alleviate the people's suffering other than to bring about the end of the corrupt Han Dynasty. Together with his brothers Zhang Liang and Zhang Bao, Zhang Jiao led his people in rebellion.
It is unacceptable. I will have a word with that magistrate.
No, please, you mustn't. You don't know what will happen to you if you dare to rebel. Oh, I wish I were dead. No, I wish I had never been born into this world in the first place.
This land is full of greed and corruption, and the people suffer the torments of natural disasters and heavy taxation. Brother, I do not believe we can expect anything good from the government of the Han court anymore.
Indeed, it is time to bring down the curtain on the age of the Han. We must bring succor to the ravaged souls of the people and blow a new breeze through this rotten land. It is for this exact reason that the heavens have seen fit to grant us such strength.
Our brother, Zhang Liang, waits for us. Together we must create a land of prosperity under the rule of the Yellow Turbans.
The people here in Guan are also suffering through corrupt governance, and have not even the strength to rise up against their oppressors.
Brother, if we do not bring an end to the decaying Han leadership soon, the people's spirits will be broken beyond all help.
I am aware of that. We must destroy the old structures and create a new world order. In order to do so, we must rouse the people and make them our comrades in this mission.
But do you think the people will understand the tenets of the Way of Peace?
They are poor, malnourished, abused, and sick. Their souls are almost destroyed. I cannot believe they will have the strength to rise up.
Then we must ease their suffering through a demonstration of our miraculous strength. Once we have done so, if we introduce the people to our teachings, their souls will surely respond in kind.
A brilliant plan, brother. The people's heartfelt cries for help echo throughout this land of Guangzhong.
Some suffer through illness, others through the corruption and greed of the magistrates. We will listen to their stories and relieve their pain. The people of Guangzhong are suffering from disease. I would create charmed water to deal with it, but I have no paper.
That is no problem at all. For the sake of the poor, directionless peasants, I will secure what you need.
You want some paper? Sorry, I just ran out. An author who lives nearby bought all of it. Why not go and ask him for some?
What's that? You want some of my paper? Why? I paid good money for this.
I am following the will of heavens to save those racked by illness. With your paper and my strength, we can bring about a miracle.
I see. To save the people. How noble. Very well. You can help yourself.
Wonderful. This paper will help me create charmed water. We will ease the people's suffering.
The people are so grateful that we have put an end to the disease afflicting them. They are sure to side with us in the future. We have brought justice down upon the heads of the greedy, evil magistrates. Our virtuous strength will soon be known across the land.
Thank you, Lord Jiao. Thanks to you, I feel like there is some hope again in this world. Ah, if only someone like you would lead this land. That's right! I'm sick of the way things are run around here! A land ruled by the Yellow Turbans, just like Lord Jiao talks about. That's what we want! Please, let us help you.
Brother, look at this passion, this hope!
Yes, I can feel the will of the heavens working through me. I will spread the teachings of the way of peace and lead the people to a new land. That is my divine destiny. Listen, comrades. Follow the teachings of the way of peace. Never forget the value of a faithful heart. If you stay loyal to our path, then I swear I will lead you to a land of peace and harmony. Come, we must rise up against the Han oppressors and strike down their corruption and avarice. The Yellow Turbans are the way of the future!
Yeah!
Deng Zhou. He was a powerful warlord from northern Xiliang. He was ordered by the imperial court to put down a rebellion led by Bianzhan and Han Sui. Although he raised troops in response, he did so out of greed rather than concern for the land or the emperor.
The Yellow Turban ruffians are wreaking havoc across the land. His Imperial Highness is pained by this disruption of order. But the most disturbing thing of all is that brigands have brought suffering to the mind of our glorious leader. And now, there's news that Han Sui joined forces with the barbarian Cang tribe in Liang province and has instigated an uprising. We can't simply stand by and watch while such impropriety goes unchecked. It is our solemn duty. What?
Enough! How long do you plan to prattle on? I see. The Emperor has entrusted me with the subjugation of the uprising in Liang province.
That is so. His Imperial Highness has great expectations for you. He expects you to do your utmost for the glory of the Han.
I couldn't care less about the Emperor, but this is the ideal opportunity for me to claim a position in the court. This is the first step towards my dream of a land of wine, women, and song.
Lord Zhou, are you sure you want to stay here? Lord Zhang, Guan, and the rest of the Imperial Army are already out there fighting.
Let them do as they like.
Exactly. We'll let them do all the hard work. Then at the end, Grandfather will swoop in and take all the credit.
Oh, that's right, my princess. You understand exactly how my mind works.
Of course I do. Tell me, Grandfather, what kind of man is this Han Sui?
He's a man of no consequence. The kind of man only fit for starting a failed rebellion. But I think my estimation of him may have just gone up. After all, it is his head which will allow me to move up in the world.
What a thoughtful man he must be, to want to help you, Grandfather. As a reward for his generosity, we'll have to give him a particularly brutal death.
But of course, princess.
Heave! Heave! Ho!
Brother, our new comrades seem wholly committed to our cause.
Yes, life has been breathed back into this former wasteland of Guanzhong.
I hear rumors that the court has issued a decree to wipe us out. But our comrades are fighting bravely throughout the land and have already overcome many units of the Imperial Army.
Another miracle of the heavens.
Great Prophet, our comrades in Cheng province are in terrible danger. They have come under heavy attack from the Imperial Army and are struggling to hold them out.
Brother, what shall we do?
If we turn a blind eye to our comrades in need, we will be as bad as the Han magistrates. We will go to their aid.
Our comrades in Cheng province have set up camp in a garrison at the foot of Mount Jiuli. We should be able to rendezvous with them there.
Yes, together with our brave comrades of Cheng, we will slay the rampaging beasts of the Han.
You were wonderful, Grandfather. I only wish we could fight as cruelly and viciously as you.
Your face is so delightfully pretty when you're happy. You must be tired after all that fighting on the dirty, dusty battlefield. When we get back to Chang'an, I'll buy you anything you want as a reward. Now that I control Liang province, I should be able to work my way into the Imperial Court's inner circle. Once I do that, we can have any luxury we set our minds to.
I'm really looking forward to it, Grandfather.
Ah, there you are, my lords. We're so pleased to see you here. I'm Zhou's son. I was moved by your powerful words, and just recently decided to join the Yellow Turbans. But enough about me. I've been dashing around, and I picked up one or two useful pieces of information. The commander of the Imperial Army is Gong Sun Zan. They've secured most of the key bases on the battlefield, and are having their way with our allies. Right now, we're pegged in by the enemy on all sides. We can't call for help since the Imperial Army has secured control of the port. That's about it, I think. I tried to keep things brief and to the point.
You have done well to obtain so much information so quickly. You have earned my praise. You must continue to use those strong, nimble legs of yours to scout the land and report to me what you find.
Haha, 'Ha! 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 'Ha
But that Gongsun Zan, how dare he prey upon my precious comrades? We must hurry to the aid of our people, and we must defeat Gongsun Zan with all haste.
I will advance from the north. Once I have seized the port, I will go to the aid of our comrades.
I will go via the south. Our men there are in the most urgent need of assistance.
May we use the gifts that the heavens have bestowed upon us to teach the ravenous brutes of the Han a lesson they will not soon forget. Ha!
Master Dang Zhou, your performance during the subjugation of Liang province was most admirable. I come bearing an invitation from Lord Duan for you to attend a banquet held in honor of this momentous victory. We will be waiting for you in Luoyang. I hope you will find the time to attend.
Duan Gui is one of the 10 eunuchs, the cadre of powerful imperial attendants who wield true power in the court. Having observed what you have achieved on the battlefield, he probably wishes to make use of your strength for himself, my lord. Be very careful.
Don't you worry about me. I plan to use him instead. If I can get in his good graces, my reputation in the court will soar.
In that case, you had better prepare a bribe. If Duan Gui realizes that you will be of benefit to him, then he may provide you with a position above and beyond what your achievements merit.
Good thinking, Bao Hong. Now that that's settled, we'd better scrape some money together.
There are fewer and fewer people these days who come to buy my straw wares from other villages. The turmoil of war is affecting business terribly. It's hard for those of us who live day to day to have any security in our lives.
Liu Bei. He claimed to be an heir of Liu Sheng, the prince of Jiansheng and descendant of the Western Han Empire. Despite his concern for the plight of the common people, he had little power to save them. Instead, he was forced to weave baskets in his home of Lusang village, doing what he could to make a living.
But I cannot afford to waste time bemoaning my fate. I'd better go and see what I can sell to others in the village.
I have allowed the fates to dictate the path I wander, and this is where they have led me. I cannot afford to wander aimlessly any longer.
Guan Yu. He was a man of extraordinary strength who valued the concept of justice above all else. However, he was forced to flee his hometown after slaying a powerful nobleman who committed acts of violence against the people. He wandered the land in exile, continually searching for a master worthy of his service.
I may not be able to find a great leader to whom I can dedicate my life and blade, but I must soon find someone with whom I can train and reach new heights.
I heard there might be a job for me here as a bodyguard. But it looks like some other guy got in there first. What a waste of effort.
Zhang Fei. He was originally from the Zhou commandery in Yanyu's province. Despite being known for his easygoing character and genuine nature, few could match his sheer ferocity on the battlefield. However, he had nowhere to display his abilities and continued to live a nomadic existence.
Maybe I can at least find a good tavern here, where I can forget about all this with a few drinks.
What's all this commotion about? The governor is calling for volunteers to fight against the Yellow Turbans, or whatever those ruffians are calling themselves. They're on their way here.
Huh. That's kind of frightening.
The Yellow Turban menace is now threatening even this village. Volunteer troops. Those who would protect the people from the chaos of war. I wonder if they would accept me as one of their number.
Volunteers to fight against the Yellow Turbans. I am confident in my own physical abilities, but I have never trained as a soldier. Perhaps it might be interesting to join this force.
Looks like they're recruiting volunteers. Since I missed out on that job, I've got nothing to do. It might be fun to spend some time pounding those Yellow Turbans.
Terrible news! The Yellow Turbans are here! They're just outside the village!
What can we do? There's no time to call for help.
Everyone remain calm. All we can do now is fight to protect the village. The Yellow Turbans will not expect us to fight back. We have the element of surprise on our side. It will give us the opportunity to claim victory.
We don't stand a chance against them. We'll just have to give them everything we have and hope they spare our lives.
Why did they have to come to our village? We have to get out of here as soon as we can.
Is no man here prepared to fight with me and defend this village?
Your attitude is to be commended. I will fight with you and teach the Yellow Turbans a lesson they shan't soon forget.
Huh! I was just thinking I'd like to get my hands dirty myself. I'll come with you too.
I have not seen either of your faces around here before, but I am grateful for your bravery. Join me, and we will keep the village safe.
This is an indication of your loyalty and integrity. I'll make sure you are treated appropriately in the court. You may well be given the honor of leading our army in a major battle in the coming days. I look forward to seeing what you can achieve.
And when I make my name in that battle, greater honors will come rolling in. I can see the path opening up before me to my dream of a land of wine, women, and song.
All is well, everyone. We have dispatched the evil Yellow Turbans, who threaten the peace of this village.
What? You really managed to beat them?
What'd be the point in lying? Of course we beat them. We beat them good, too. They won't be bothering you for a while.
Yes, and we owe everything to this man who rallied us to fight. Everyone! If you wish to thank anyone, thank Master Liu Bei.
What? That hat seller Liu Bei? He was the one that saved us?
Thank you. Thank you, Liu Bei. I promise I will repay this debt.
No, I only did what any one of you would have done. I cannot accept payment. The greatest joy I could know is to see all of you living in peace without fear of invasion.
You hear that, Zhang Fei? In this age of chaos, a time of selfishness and vanity, there's one man who thinks of the happiness of the people above all else.
I've seen a lot of different people in a lot of different places, but I've never seen anyone like him. What's more, he's got the courage and the skill to back it up.
Yes, he is no ordinary man.
Yeah, I got a feeling we've met someone special here today.
You both saw the sign recruiting troops, I take it. Do you intend to join the army of volunteers?
I do not know yet. I can say that I have been greatly moved by what I have seen here today. If it will help to ease the turmoil in this land and bring even the slightest salvation to its people, then it may be worthwhile to join this army.
That's real noble of you. If this army'll give me a way of using my fists to pummel some bad guys, then I'm all for it too.
I see. As for myself, I've spent time wandering the land. Just as I was thinking I would like to find some place to settle down, I saw this sign.
We each have differing ambitions, yet we have been drawn to the same place. What say you we all join this volunteer army together?
Sounds good to me. And I've got a feeling I'm gonna get along real well with you two.
I am of the same mind. I would be honored if we could all walk this path together.
But I don't see why there's any need to hurry. Why don't we at least celebrate our meeting with a drink or two?
Yes, why not? I would like to learn more about both of you.
Then we should head for the tavern. We will talk at length there. Really? So you are a descendant of Liu Sheng, king of Zhongshan?
I knew there was something special about you when I saw you drive off the yellow turbans. But I didn't realize you were royalty.
I'm only very distantly related. As you can see, I'm forced to make a living by selling straw mats.
So, how come a humble straw salesman suddenly decided he wanted to save the village? I suppose your royal blood suddenly made itself known, did it?
Perhaps. But more than anything, I just felt myself consumed by an overwhelming desire to protect the ordinary people of this village.
So, rather than your own life, you chose to protect the lives of the people. Now that is true nobility.
You're something, that's for sure. Who would have thought I'd ever meet someone like you? It just goes to show, you never know what life will bring.
For my part, getting to know two such mighty warriors as yourselves is one of the greatest honors of my life. It was amazing to watch you both in action.
I cannot help but feel that our meeting like this is no coincidence, but was dictated by the fates.
Yeah. I mean, it's just too weird that we'd meet like this and get on so well.
I have a proposal. I suggest that we swear an oath today to become sworn brothers.
Hey, that sounds great! I'm in! I reckon the three of us could do great things together.
Sworn brothers? With you? Are you sure one such as myself is worthy of such a singular honor?
Indeed. If we are to be sworn brothers, then you are the only possible choice as the eldest and leader of our brotherhood. Isn't that right, little brother?
What? So I'm the youngest, am I?
Now that that's settled, we should find a more suitable place to swear our oath. Do you know of anywhere more appropriate?
How about the peach garden in the village? At this time of year, the flowers are in bloom, and it is a magnificent sight. But it's strange, isn't it? We just met, and now we're exchanging oaths of brotherhood.
Some things in life are just about a meeting of hearts. Some people might call it fate. Some would call it a bond between people. Isn't that so, Zhang Fei of Yuan?
Call me Fei. We're gonna be brothers, so let's not be so formal, huh, brother?
You know what? I think he has a point.
Well then, let's have a drink!
We three are brothers bound by righteous purpose, though born at different times.
We ask to die the same year, in the same month, on the same day.
We go forward with compassion for all.
Yeah!
So the major battle he was talking about was the suppression of the Yellow Turbans. I don't like the fact that Lu Zi and Huang Fu Song have also been given the same task. But I suppose all I have to do is outdo the two of them.
And then you'll be given a higher rank, Grandfather?
I will indeed, child. Once I claim victory in this battle, I will rise higher. It's only a matter of time before I control the entire court. This may well be the last time I have to do the bidding of any sanctimonious eunuch.
How wonderful! Let's make quick work of those awful yellow turbans and guarantee your promotion, Grandfather.
Leave it to me. I will use the corpses of the Yellow Turbans to build a stairway to the land of my dream.
Gongsun Zan has been repelled, and the Imperial Army in Qing Province has crumbled.
The morale of our comrades continues to soar with every victory.
I bring news, everyone! The Imperial Court has dispatched a colossal force to attack our comrades in Guanzhong.
Guanzhong is our base of operations. We cannot allow those animals to seize it. All forces, gather in Guanzhong! Zhou, stay on the move and let me know any new information you uncover.
Sure thing. I'm already off and running.
If anything were to happen to you, brother, our people would lose their spiritual leader, and the battle would be lost. I suggest we begin by scouting the area.
Yes, in that case, we should meet up with our allies in the village just before Guanzhong and counterattack from there. My fellow Yellow Turbans, this is our greatest trial yet. But beyond this test lies the land we have all dreamed of. All forces advance! Together we will fight, together we will survive, and together we'll create a land of peace! Ha!
Thank you for your service. We're here to eliminate the Yellow Turbans as they're disrupting the peace. You are to help us to that end. The volunteer forces are to assist the Imperial Army. Do not try and be a hero. You must know your place, respect your superiors, and provide what help you can without getting in the way.
What was all that about? They put up a sign begging for help, and then tell us not to be heroes.
If we perform too notably in battle, it will embarrass the Imperial Army. I suppose that is what they fear.
They're worried about saving face? This land will never improve if they're concerned with such meaningless issues. What is truly important is surely the desire of all of us to help those suffering before our very eyes.
You said it, brother. Those guys have lost sight of what really matters.
Yes, we will show them what can be achieved when you are driven by the spirit of righteousness.
Then come, we must begin. We will remove the threat posed by the Yellow Turbans and bring peace and security back to the lives of the people.
We are up against 300,000 Yellow Turban rebels. Many of them are mere peasants, but that doesn't change the fact that we are greatly outnumbered.
Ha ha! It sounds like an impossible task when you say it out loud like that. It seems the built-up rage and frustration of the people have finally boiled over.
Sun Jian. He was said to be a descendant of Sun Tzu and served as the patriarch of the Sun family. His skill in battle led him to be known as the Tiger of Jiandong. He possessed tremendous loyalty to the Han Dynasty and helped raise troops in order to quell the Yellow Turban Rebellion.
My lord, this is not a situation to make light of.
Come on, guys. Battles are not fought on numbers alone. These rebels don't stand a chance against us.
Huang. He was a brave warrior who served beneath the Sun family patriarch, Sun Jian. He joined Sun Jian's army as part of the effort to suppress the Yellow Turban Rebellion. Huang was determined to use the opportunity to help make a name for the Sun family throughout the land. Cheng. He was formerly a provincial official. His talent was discovered by the Sun family patriarch, Sun Jian, and he was made an officer. He fought alongside Sun Jian during the Yellow Turban Rebellion. He was determined to use his brilliance to help support his lord's work to suppress the uprising. Han Dang. He was originally from the Liaoxi commandery and was a common servant. However, his talent was recognized by the patriarch of the Sun family, Sun Jian, and he entered his service. He fought alongside Sun Jian during the Yellow Turban Rebellion. He was determined to display his bravery in battle and help his lord quell the uprising.
Okay, if you can take on about a third of them by yourself, we should be set. Unless you're out there, it's easier said than done.
Cheng Pu, there's no need to be so glum. We accepted this challenge because of the odds, not in spite of them. It is our goal to help the Imperial Army and protect the Han Imperial Court. The Sun family is the spear of the Han. It is times like these when we are needed the most. Besides, I have a strong feeling that we cannot lose this battle.
How can you be so certain?
The Sun family has many brave and powerful warriors in its service. Cheng Pu, Huang, Hang Dong. I am counting on all of you in this battle.
You really know how to make us feel wanted, my lord.
I'll say, when he puts it like that, you can't help but get fired up for the battle ahead.
There you two go again. Looks like I'm going to have to be the one to keep you both in line.
We'll be fine, Master Cheng Pu. Huang and I can take care of ourselves. Anyways, I hear that Dong Zhuo has set up camp at Guan with approximately 50,000 Imperial troops.
Dong Zhuo. He has made quite the name for himself in Liang. Our first move should be to meet up with him.
I hear that Dong Zhuo is more like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Master Sun Jian, we should be cautious when dealing with him.
Haha! Thanks for looking out for me, Cheng Pu. Okay, it's time to go. Huang, raise the call to march!
At once, my lord. Everybody, prepare to march in the name of the Sun family of Shandong. Our claws and fangs are gonna rip the enemy to shreds!
This rebellion by the Yellow Turbans is a sign of the people's frustration. As such, are we morally justified in suppressing them? No, I must not show any doubts. It will only lead to apprehension amongst the men. I must focus on the task at hand, taking out the Yellow Turban leader, Zhang.
Master Sun Jian said we have what it takes to win this battle. However, where does he find the confidence to make such a claim? I remember he felt the same way when I joined his army. He was kind and generous, and he believed in me. Therefore, I shouldn't doubt him. I shall repay his trust in me and follow him into battle. I can't let Huang, Hangdang, and the others steal the glory. I'll be the one to claim Zhang Jiao's head.
The people have been led astray by Zhang Jiao and the Yellow Turbans. It's up to us to remove the fog of anger and fear that is clouding their judgment. Although, this is also a great opportunity for us as well. If we perform well in this battle, our Lord's fame will rise throughout the land. This is our chance to show the might of the Sun family of Shandong. That makes this a most important battle. I'm gonna give it everything I've got!
This battle is more important than I ever imagined. However, it could be a good chance for me to finally be recognized. If I can slay their leader, Zhang Jiao, people will be sure to remember me. Huh. I wonder if Huang and Master Cheng will beat me to it. They always tend to stand out more than I ever do. Well, all I can do is be myself and fight for our Lord.